England qualified for the quarter-finals of Euro 2024 in very unconvincing fashion, needing a 95th minute overhead kick from Jude Bellingham to take their round of 16 tie against Slovakia to extra time. In the 30 minutes that followed, they got the winner and held on, managing to avoid an embarrassing exit. On the other hand, Murat Yakin's Switzerland have grown stronger as the tournament has gone on. They put in a near faultless display in their round of 16 tie against Italy, beating the defending champions 2-0. This was after being 2 minutes away from a famous win against Germany in their final group game, where the hosts equalized in stoppage time. Both England and Switzerland are unbeaten in the competition so far, but there are few doubts over which team has overachieved and which one has underwhelmed. The face-off in Düsseldorf on Saturday will be the 28th meeting between these two nations, dating back to 1933. England haven't lost to the Swiss since a FIFA World Cup qualifier in 1981, winning 10 of the 13 matches since then. This includes a penalty shootout victory in the third place game of the UEFA Nations League in 2019. Their most recent meeting was in a friendly at Wembley in March 2022, where Southgate's men beat Yakin's side 2-1. Despite building a reputation as difficult to beat and giant killers, especially in recent years, Switzerland are looking to progress beyond the quarterfinals of a major tournament for the first time in their history. According to news reports, England have been training with a back three setup in recent days, and it is believed that Southgate could tweak his system against the Swiss. Thus far, they have played with a 4-2-3-1, with Phil Foden on the left wing and Kieran Trippier as the right footed left back. This hasn't worked at all, with England having a lot of the ball but looking completely innocuous in the final third. Playing with a back three does solve some of the problems, as Foden and Bellingham could play in the central areas behind Kane and have the two wing backs bombing forward to offer width on either side. Luke Shaw has been past fit for this game, but it is unsure whether Southgate will put him in from the start immediately. Bukayo Saka is likely to play in this role, while both Trippier and Trent Alexander-Arnold are options at right wing back. Mark Gahey is suspended after picking up his second yellow card of the competition against Slovakia and is expected to be replaced by Aston Villa's Ezri Konsa. England have played with a back three under Southgate in major tournaments before, with varied results. The system worked superbly in a 2-0 win over Germany in the round of 16 at the Euros 3 years ago, but not so well against Italy in the final, or against Croatia in the 2018 World Cup semi final. In both these matches, the Three Lions took the lead, but then sat back and became way too passive, inviting pressure from the opposition and hence conceding. Of course, a three-man defense is also in response to how their opponents on Saturday will set up. Switzerland's 11 is much more settled and has worked in near perfect harmony both in attack and defense. Against the Azzurri, they adopted an aggressive man for man press. They forced Luciano Spalletti's men into wide areas, overloaded the ball side, and made central progression impossible. The Italian midfielders were therefore unable to establish any sort of control. For context, these were the Italian players' average positions at half time in that game. The number 14 behind the halfway line on the right hand side is Federico Chiesa, arguably his team's biggest attacking threat. Number 22, Stefan El Sharawi, is the only player in the Swiss half. Switzerland's major attacking threat comes down their left hand side, where the interchangeability of Ruben Vargas and Michel Abisher has at times been surreptitious, but hugely effective. Both players have been brilliant at occupying free spaces, and Ricardo Rodriguez, a natural left back, also pushes forward to create numerical advantages. Remo Freuler has the ability to ghost into the box unnoticed from midfield, as he showed for his opening goal against Italy, while Granit Xhaka has been masterful at controlling the tempo and flow of games. Sylvain Widmer was suspended in the last match, but was replaced seamlessly by Fabian Rieder, who, like Abisher on the other side, switched positions with Dan and Doy several times during the game. This is a Switzerland side with a lot of experience, with seven of their starters against Italy having at least 60 international caps to their names. The quality is unquestionable as well, as Jan Sommer, Manuel Akanji, and Shaka all played integral roles in title winning campaigns with their respective clubs in the season just gone by. Also, Abisher, Undoy, and Freuler were major parts of the Bologna side that defied the odds to finish fourth in Serie A. If Yakin's men beat England on Saturday, it might well be a shock on paper, but history and reputation aside, they do look like the much better team. For Southgate, something has to change. So far, it has been a case of fielding the 11 best individuals at his disposal and hoping for the best. If England are to navigate their way to the semi finals against either Turkey or the Netherlands, they will have to play their best match of the tournament.